Shalom, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone. My name's Kanawak from Great Millstone, Toronto. Doing another lesson here. Today is January the 16th, 2018. First month of the new year. All hell's breaking loose. And things are only getting worse and will get worse. And until this place is totally destroyed, man, by thermonuclear destruction. But there's gonna be a lot of destruction that builds up, a lot of destruction and chaos that builds up until that end, man, until the end of this kingdom. Which there's gonna be a stock market crash. You're gonna have civil unrest, famine, all kinds of plagues, calamities going on, man. Until the white man's totally destroyed and put in slavery, man. But today I just want to make a quick lesson, impromptu. Basically, just exposing these whole, just exposing this whole kingdom, man. Because right now, the earth's in mourning, because it's under the rulership of the so-called white man. So I'm just gonna get some scriptures and try to make this lesson quick, man, because the earth's in mourning, literally, like the plants, the animals, insects, everything, man, the water, everything's in mourning, man. The people itself, the chosen people of the Heavenly Father, were in mourning, because we're in captivity, because we sin, and the so-called white man's gonna pay because he's a destroyer of the earth, man. But let me just get some scriptures, because scripture says that the Lord's gonna wipe away all tears from our eyes, man, from the nation of Israel's eyes, man, because right now we're catching all kinds of hell, man. But it was set up that way, because we sin. You get scripture in Proverbs, because the scripture says when the righteous are in authority, that the people rejoice, and when the wicked is in rule, the people mourn. One moment. This is if you go in your King James Bible, because that's what we deal with, Proverbs 29:2. It's lock here. Proverbs 29:2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. And that's what's going on, man. That's why you have people, that's why the earth is in the state that it's in, because the wicked is in rulership. And how do you know that the wicked is in rulership? Let's get it. For you simple people who's gonna say, who's gonna try to scoff, alright, and say that the wicked is not the white man, alright. We know who the wicked is according to the scriptures, man. We know that the wicked is talking about Esau in the Bible. Job 9 and Job 9 verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So how does he cover the faces? By making depictions in art, saying that he's the children of God, saying that he's the Israelites, that that he's the Messiah, saying that saying that they were in rulership during the Dark Ages, that they're the Anglo-Saxons, which Anglo-Saxon means angelic sons of Isaac, okay? Because Saxon just means son of Isaac, and Anglo means angel. So you guys are the wicked sons of Isaac. so to speak. You guys aren't the angelic sons of Isaac, man. You know. So also that cuts you right there. It says the earth is given to the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he? So if the white man isn't the wicked, where and who is he, man? You know, the earth is in the worst state that has ever been under any rulership. Under, you know, because when the Babylonians were in power, when the when the Egyptians was in power, the Babylonians, the Persians, the and then even when you guys are back in, even when you so-called white people were ruling during the time of the Greeks, the time of the Greeks and Romans, the earth wasn't in the state that it was in now, man. Since you guys since you guys created all these technology and all these stuff, which you stole mostly from our people, you know, and because you guys are so greedy of gain, you guys are polluting the whole earth, man. You know, by creating spliced genes, you know, which you're creating your patenting seeds through Monsanto. You know, these GMO seeds, genetically modified organisms. So when we go to our grocery store, we buy our fruits and vegetables. We don't even know what the hell we're eating. We're not even eating real fruits anymore, man. You know, we can't even breathe fresh air. You go outside your house, you know, you see those streaks in the sky. They're called chemtrails or contrails, you know, and they're bad for our immune system, man. You know, that tears down our immune system and stuff. And they spray these things in the air. Also, basically, so like signals could like bounce off of it, you know, like, you know, through all kinds of backward shit, man. You guys do, man. You know, you guys are saying it's okay for two men to get married, two women to get married. You know, all kinds of stuff, man. And you guys are making everything backwards. So that's why the Lord has to establish us back in rulership, the sons of Jacob, surname Israel, back in rulership, man, because order has to be placed upon earth, man. You know, because the scripture says, if you're not destroyed, basically that, then no flesh should be saved. Let me just get that quick. I believe that's in Mark. Mark 13 verse 20. Let me just get that. Yeah, man. If the Lord doesn't save us, you know, in the very near future, the next 5-10 years, who knows, man? Who, like, the Lord, you know, it's a miracle that we're all still alive, basically, you know. That's what I'm saying, man. It's a miracle that we're all still alive on this earth, because really the majority of us should be dead, you know, because that's what they want to do through their population control. Mark 13 and 20. I start at 19. For in those days shall be affliction, such as was not from the beginning of the creation which Yahweh created unto this time, neither shall be. And except the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he hath shortened the days. And that's what's coming down to, man. That's why the days are going by faster. The hours are going by faster, man. Because the Most High is shortening these days. And he's going to deliver his elect, his 144,000 and his and the 1/3, man, from these afflictions, man. You know, that they're suffering, you know. And that's why we go out there in the highways and byways to to basically to seal our fate, basically, you know, so to make our calling of election sure, you know. That's why we go out there in season and out of the season, man, for that reason there. And the promise is what we've been promised if we do the works, you know. So 2nd Ezra 6 and 9, this will be my last scripture. 2nd Ezra 6 verse, I started at 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the times, or when shall be the end of the first, and the beginning of it that followeth? And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac. When Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, which that was symbolic. Alright, meaning that when Jacob took Esau's heel, that's symbolic of of them being destroyed. Us taking them out of rulership, man. For Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. The hand of man is betwixt the heel, and the hand of man is betwixt the heel and the hand. Other questions Esdras asked not. So the angel appeared unto Esdras, and he told him plainly in a vision, which was over 2,000 years ago. Almost 2,500 years ago, he told him this prophecy, man. So with that, I'd like to say all praises to Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the brothers out there doing the works in truth and in sincerity, and death and destruction to Esau, man, and the other nations, and the 2/3, man, who don't want to get right and come back to their nationality, man. So with that, I'd like to say Shalom and Kwame Yasharallah.